Mitchell, to my mind, is probably the most hated figure. Anthem can be heard around the Camp Nou, and as always, but really nobody expects them to have too much of...
Isn't playing. We've seen Semedo a few times this season. Whenever he's played, I think he's played 4 La Liga games. Whenever he's...
replacing Jordi Alba, but from midfield up front with the absence of Dembélé.
So Dennis could come in that position and do a job, but I think when you want
out to me that his last 7 shots have ended up in goal. With Suarez, now Leo Messi. Messi goes on one of his jinking diagonal runs. Iniesta back healer, first time to Digne. Comes from years of playing on the training ground, doesn't it? Look at that first touch from Iniesta, first touch from Messi. Beto picks out Leo Messi. Again, Messi feeding it through to Suarez. First time back to him. The ball bounced. Well dealt with by Rosales. Picked out by Iniesta. Messi just bundled off the ball there by Paul Baisse, and it'll be a goal kick.
Well, Messi felt he was fouled in the build-up to that. Handed possession to Malaga, and within a second they were up in the...
lose its shape, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why you have to be so switched on. I remember...
Barcelona. Leo Messi looking to it, plays it short, gets it back from Andres Iniesta. The page trying to get away from Juanca, supported by Rakitic. Leo Messi riding the first challenge. It was a fairly physical. He finds Leo Messi. Well, he was trying. Usually a good plan not to.
Tedious link. Turns out that Andres Prieto's going out with Lucas Vázquez's
We'll just
wife.
interrupt you for 1 second there, as is quick to get the card out. There's the first challenge he avoids, and it's for a handball.
Yeah, I think it's... Ooh.
And that's again in the family. Always, always, or almost always.
It was a slightly tedious link.
Idea. Free kick to this one. Couldn't really be more perfectly. The Malaga players... Pablo González and his staff after this one, isn't he? Not just for that, they were clearly a metre in front of...
Now commentating on Spanish TV just before Messi scored that.
Inside, plays it back to Leo Messi. Messi's got Rakitic with him. Rakitic. I think there would be that kind of patience, but there isn't always in football as Messi breaks forward. Still, Messi's got options. Suarez arriving on the left, and he didn't and ran through. Pretty tough one for Messi. Dealt with it well. Oh, lovely footwork.
It's all very well looking to catch Barca on the counter-attack, but first things first, you have to defend well. You have to get bodies behind the ball, and you've got to make it as difficult as possible.
Plenty of time to look up and choose his man. He chooses Leo Messi, and why not? Still Messi, he's got Suarez free. Lays it off finally for Suarez. Barcelona penalty area. Here's Leo Messi. Floating that one in towards Suarez, and look, just got enough of a touch.
Simon, Rosales had a brilliant opportunity to square it for Peñaranda, didn't spot him. But once again, Simon, they got 6 players behind the ball already. Now 7. It's impressive.
Messi.
They've done it, and they'd have only conceded a goal that should never have counted in the first place. So
Welcome back to the Camp Nou.
It's tough.
Well, if you ever needed an argument for whether or not the side are behind their beleaguered coach or not, I think that first half performance, especially in terms of physicality, Juan Pianor against Samuel Umtiti, there's only one winner, really, isn't there?
Yeah.
Now it's Ivan Rakitic looking for Messi. It's a good ball, and Leo Messi, failing to control it, turns round and gives the thumb up to Rakitic.
It was a great run by Messi. Good bit of movement as well as he initially ran towards the Malaga centre-back.
Well, here's Messi again on the ball. Gets into the area, tries a shot. It's palmed away by Prieto, and Barcelona win a corner. You never take your eyes off the little fellow. And to gather it in. Here's that Messi move. It's forced wide. It looked as though he'd lost the chance of a shot, but forced the save out of Prieto.
Good save as well. 2 games, and Titi in a couple of matches as well.
There's Leo Messi. Feeds it off to Iniesta, who brings it under control, and the ball in the back of the net. Took a deflection, Andres Iniesta with the goal, and Barca make it 2-0. And is there any coming back from important goal too? Mascherano started it, picking up Messi. Iniesta took one touch, and it's not an easy finish. He's got Rosales blocking him, and it actually just comes off the bottom of Rosales' boot. That lifts the ball off the air and over the top of Andres Prieto. 2-0.
Yeah, he gets a bit fortunate, doesn't he, Iniesta? Looked like he struck it nicely with his left foot, and as you mentioned, the first touch is perfect, and it's what gives him the space and the ability to strike. Yeah, that Barca were completely unstoppable and won just about everything. That famous victory against Manchester United in the Champions League final.
The defence, he can't be unhappy with the performance of his side so far, but he's in it. Referee gives a free kick in favour of Barcelona. Leo Messi fouled there. Mitchell's in a situation, it's in a crucial moment, this game, and you can see the relief and pleasure on that. Maybe it's because he doesn't have the solution. De La Feo back to Sergio Roberto, finds Messi.
In 2010.
Yeah, it does have a habit of scoring important ones, even if he doesn't get too many. Andres Iniesta, Leo Messi just take the playing surface of the Camp Nou. Here's Leo Messi. Sergio Roberto returns it to Messi, and Barca on the break. Leo Messi, Sergio Roberto, the first time.
He's a different midfielder. He provides something that Barca don't have. He's a box-to-box player. He's big, he's tough, he's good in the air, and he's been a good signing.
Leo Messi bursting through. He's obstructed there by Luis Hernandez. The referee lets him get away with that one.
Gone as he'd have hoped since he arrived at Football Club Barcelona. He's only played twice this season.
Brilliant skill. He saw Sergio Roberto's run. The flag stays down. Sergio Roberto fails to get the ball out from under his feet. Messi here. A dink over the top. Paulinho. Here's Leo Messi. Gets into the area. Dummies a shot. Pauses. Looks for the 1-2 with Paulinho. Prieto hesitated. Showing how he likes to... with the newer players, we've seen this on a couple of occasions, how he looks for Paulinho. There's obviously some kind of understanding there.
There's a connection there, no doubt about it, and it's another glorious opportunity for Football Club Barcelona. And okay, maybe we haven't seen too many,
even if they're not quite so thrilling at times as recent versions of the team. That's who also got a huge win today. That one falling very nearly for Messi. It's in the back of the net. The whistle, I think, had gone, and that one won't stand. Whether it actually came off Messi or Rosales' boot in the end there, I'm not sure. Doesn't look too happy, Leo Messi.
Well, he thought he'd scored. I think it's a foul against Paulinho that's been given. Messi does end up nodding it into the back of the net. Oh, it's offside.
Offside.
Samuel Umtiti.
Yeah. There the flag goes up, the whistle went. Ernesto Valverde, we see Leo Messi leaving the pitch. We're going to be staying